Okay, so quick little warm up today. We've got, we're mixing a little bit of strength, a little bit of core naturally because we've got to show some control, and then you'll see a little bit of new awkward movements. Right off the bat, just to get some warm up, we're gonna jog on the spot. Yeah, bring the knees up gradually higher. And then high enough where you can tap your toes now. And heel to butt. Yeah, from here, a little bit of hip rotation, quick transitions here. All go, go. And good. Find something to hold. We're going to go leg swing side to side. Same thing on the other side. Just trying to loosen up a little bit here. All right, once you get that, we're gonna come down into a bottom squat position and just get comfortable here for a little bit. Here I have my elbows inside my knees and I'm just kind of rocking. If you can dip your knee all the way down, feel free. If you can do that without the hands, you're amazing. I can't quite do that. Okay, and from here, we're gonna walk out into push-up position. Start in push-up position. You're gonna push your hips up, touch the opposite toe, alternating sides, 10 total. And again. All right, from here we can drop down to our knees, thread the needle, or rib openers, reach nice and deep underneath. Drop that shoulder down, and then big rotation, reset 3 of these. Focus on this depth here, drop the shoulders down. One more on this side. And same thing on the other. Last one, number 3. Yeah. All right, last little mobility drill. Hip adductor rock backs. Legs are extended out. Should feel that pull through the groin, inner thigh. Same thing on the other. And good. Okay. All right, so you are gonna need a little bit of weights today, nothing too heavy, most likely. We've got 3 exercises. These are gonna be a bit more of like those twofold exercises. Yes, it is strength. It is gonna feel like opening up. So exercise 1 is Cossack Squats. If you have something to hold, you're gonna hold it in goblet position. Sumo stance, toes slightly open, and then we still sit back and down, come back up. I'm making sure I'm loading my hips. I'm getting a stretch through one side. You're gonna go 20 total, 10 per side here. Level 1 is going up and down. Level 2 is if you stay low and go rocking while you're staying low, okay? That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, yoga push-ups. All right, so we've done these ones before. Your hip height position, and then you're gonna actually kind of dive into it, into that upward dog, and then to the downward dog. Dive into it, upward dog, downward dog. If you need to do it on your knees, that's okay. Looks like this. Back up, okay? Lastly, it's gonna be an alternating L sit with a rock. If you do have 2 dumbbells to hold, elevating yourself helps get a little bit more range of motion for this one. So L sit position, I'm gonna push up from here, alternating L sit, and then I'm gonna rock. Okay, so let me show you a side profile for that one. So L sit straight, lift, lift, that's core, rock, back, lift, lift. You're gonna do basically 10 of everything, all right? Cossack squats is gonna be 10 per side. Other than that, we have a 3-minute timer for each round. We have 4 sets of this to do. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit more towards strength. That 3 minutes should account for rest. Any questions? Any per side, per leg, per arm nonsense? Are we good? Excellent, I think we got it. All right, so right to it, Cossack squats. Yes, you can hold weight in that God position. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So sumo stance, toes out. You're gonna sit back and down. Make sure you get nice and deep. We're going for depth. So don't rush, okay? We should be well off in terms of time. If not, I'll make the adjustment. Okay, remember, nothing too heavy. Our goal is to get that stretch every time. Okay. Don't rely on me to keep count. When I'm giving out cues, I lose count. Once you do a set of that, you go into yoga push-ups. Okay, so hip high. We got 10 total here. There's a lot of abs, a lot of control through the shoulders happening. Keep in touch with all of that going on. Make sure you don't forget to breathe, okay? Once we do that, we can sit into position, dumbbells, kettlebells, whatever you've got, just to elevate yourself a little bit. Okay, it's gonna be a L, sit alternating, rock forward, rock back. L, rock forward, rock back, 10 total. Okay, remember, feel free to reset or as needed. Okay, when you are doing that lift off, you're compensating with the other side. There's a lot of tension in the L sit at the core. Okay, should be a few more reps in before you are finishing up. Let's see how you guys are doing. Okay, butt is off the ground. All I see is Jen's forehead, Anna's lamp. I guess it's a little bit dark there. Good. Audrey, you're doing good. Yeah, one at a time. Always, if you need to reset as many times as you need. Once you do a set of that, you're on rest. Okay, we have about 30 seconds of rest right now if you're done now, before the next set starts. Other than that, first set's always the slowest, but we don't want to go too much faster than that, all right? This one's, yes, strength, but about control as well. Other than that, ready positions, we're going back at it. Cossack squat, go. Okay, if you try level 1, maybe try level 2. Keep the tension on, you're not resetting at all. It's still nice and deep. My heel of the side that's weighted stays down, it doesn't come up, okay? Check up on you guys here. Good. Remember, focus on range of motion. The goal is that stretch, right? That's gonna be the reason why our inner thighs burn tomorrow and why a little bit of a thigh gap might show. Okay, remember 10 aside, 20 total, and then that yoga push-up. Good. Nice, Audrey, that looks good, keep it up. Everyone else, I trust that you're doing well too. Hips up. Right, the names all similar. You could be that diver push-up. Okay, and then same thing, this one, not just that push up, but we get full extension here, full extension here into that diving push up. Okay, and then L sit. Good. And when you bring it back, we try to get a nice little core tuck as well. Okay, once you get your 10, you're on rest. If you do feel your triceps working, yes, you are still in like a dip lockout, right? So that is totally normal. Take your time. We still got time before the next round starts. Okay, this one is that control exercise. All right, more range of motion, the better with that rock forward into that crab position and back. That's gonna be shoulder mobility, a lot of core involved there. Once you're done, 2 sets in, we got about 30 seconds again before next rest set starts. Sip of water, if not, shake out the shoulders, swing the legs, okay? Okay, not only is there strength happening, you should feel looser, right? Other than that, round 3 coming up. Get ready, be ready. And go. Okay, so back to that Cossack squat. This is set 3. Okay, remember, as you get comfortable, you might want to speed up. Take your time, even between exercises, right? As you notice, we do finish with a little bit of rest. Yeah, other than that, everyone's moving on towards that yoga push-up. Good. If you have it in you, try doing the diver in slow motion, right? Slower you go, the harder it is, the more control you need. 'Good. Other than that, good. Doing your best, all right? Other than that, L sits. Okay, that little bit of elevation, right, makes a difference in terms of the range of motions we can get here. "45 seconds left in this round, right? So if you've got some reps left, take your time. Finishing set 3 of 4. Other than that, use that last quick little breather before we get into our last round of this, before things switch up. All right, once you do, this is the last round coming up, set number 4. All right, back to our Cossack squat. Okay, As the set goes on, as you loosen up, you might be sitting deeper into that Cossack squat, right? That's ideal. Okay, just a reminder, we're doing 10 reps per side there, 10 yoga push-ups, 10 alternating L sits. Okay. Do not rely on me to count your reps. Good. Okay, sitting back and down. All right, so show me some slow yoga push-ups. Right. You might feel your shoulders and such get all veiny. Good. Okay, if you can match my pace, that's a slow yoga push-up. Okay, we have the full 3 minutes here and then some because this is our last round, so take your time. You might be a little bit more fatigued going into this in terms of yoga push-ups. Take your time. Okay, don't make these exercises start to look sloppy. I'd rather you do your rest accordingly. Okay. Finish up your L sits. Okay. If you do not have anything to elevate yourself, should still be doable with just your hands. As you can see. Okay. Other than that, 30 seconds. If you are done, you are catching your breath a little bit, giving your arms muscle time to recover. You might not feel as much of a burn as if we did kind of reps, contraction and such, but trust me, the fatigue is there. Other than that, looks like everyone's just about finishing up. We're done. Good. Okay, so nice, good rest here. Get a full rest time, catching your breath, okay? While I explain the next little bit. All right, so this one, we're gonna go full EMOM. So 1 minute per exercise. The others, for this one, there's an exercise and like a mobility drill, okay? So bent over row. So if you do have weights, your rep is gonna be 5. If your weight's a little bit light, feel free to knock out 10, okay? So if you have control, you can go 5 controlled reps. Same thing. I want you guys to go full extension, almost till you're to the ground and you're rounded a little bit. Full squeeze. Feel a little bit of that stretch the lats through the arms. Pull, stretch, pull. Okay, so full range. Same thing, controlled movement. Once you do that, you're gonna come to a half kneeling position, and then you're gonna do clocks. Right. So from here, I'm just rotating my arm so that I can get that full range of motion. Come back and I'm just opening my shoulders. And then we're gonna do 3 per side, all right? If you do have some time left over in that minute, you rest, shouldn't be too long. Minute 2, hamstring walkouts, okay? So this one, hip bridge position, walk out, extension, my butt's still off the ground, I'm on my heels, walk back in. Once you do 5 reps here, you have an active hamstring stretch. You're gonna go stretch, and then open, stretch, open. Okay, same thing, about 3 aside there to finish it off, okay? Exercise 3, Jefferson curls. I will remind you before we go. Okay, you're gonna have your weight at goblet position. This one's interesting, you've never done this one before. What you're gonna do is actually round your thoracic, round your back, Come down into this. You should feel a nice big stretch. Tense your core at the bottom. And come back up nice and slow. Okay, so this one is different where you are actually working that back. You're working extension. 5 reps there, and then you have a leg raise extension. So if you have something to hold on to, even if it's your weight, that will help. Okay, so from here, you're gonna go into a leg raise, but you're reaching back. Come back down, not towards the sky. Same thing, we're kind of matching the motion we did, okay? That one, we're gonna do 6 total. 3, 3, 6, okay? Last one, Bulgarian split squats. If you have somewhere to elevate your feet, go Bulgarian. If you don't, you're gonna go regular split squats. You're gonna do 5 aside. And then your last exercise is the world's greatest stretch. Feet beside the hand, big rotation, alternating sides, 3 per side, okay? I will remind you of the exercises. I just wanted to see how I do it in controlled position because later I'm not gonna just remind you. Other than that, we good to go, okay? There is no rest for the next 12 minutes, okay? So heads up, we're starting with the bent over rows, half kneeling clocks, 5 seconds. All right, let's go. Remember, controlled reps, get that stretch. You should be taking about 15, 20 seconds to get these 5 reps. Full stretch. Remember, if your weights are a little bit lighter, feel free to add some more reps. Once you do that, half kneeling position. Really open up that shoulder and chest. Okay, same thing on the other side. And 3. All right, that gives us about 5 seconds. Okay, we're going into that hamstring walkout. Okay, let's go right away. Okay, so hip bridge position. Don't take too big of a step. Hold for a second at the extension. Come back in, that's 1. 2. 3. 4. Sorry, you guys are probably ahead of me. Remember, once you do that, active stretch, show some control in the open. That's where it's gonna really challenge you, okay? Stretch there, open. That's where you gotta really brace the stomach. Come back in. Okay, 3 per side, nice and slow. That one's actually a lot of tension in the core. When you are done your 3 per side, Jefferson curls coming up. Okay, so if you're lighter weight, you're definitely holding it in this position. If you've got heavier, you can actually hold it in this position as well. Okay, but remember, we are rounding it. Think of it as we're rounding your back 1 vertebrae at a time. Brace. And then come back up. Good, 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow, brace. Just like that. Okay, 5 total reps. And then you're doing leg raise extensions. Okay, so you're lying on your back. Hold that weight. You're raising, you're extending back. Back. Okay, give me 6 total reps. Don't worry about time right now. Good. Your back is actually getting off the ground and you're reaching past your head with the feet. Good. And then the more range of motion you can get, the better. 6 total reps, that's it. Last one is that Bulgarian split squat, 5 reps. Okay, you can go right into it. So if you have something to elevate your legs, back foot elevated. If not, regular split squat position. Okay, yes, you can hold your weight. Okay, 5 aside, focus on that stretch, focus on the depth. Okay, and then world's greatest stretch, feet beside the hand. The rotation, this one's a hip opener. Okay, and once you get 3 world's greatest stretch per side, that is what 1 round feels like. Grab some water. All right. Other than that, I know it's a little bit confusing where we're mixing things, mobility and strength. Anyone lost? Anyone confused? Are we keeping up? Are we okay? Okay, Jen's like, I don't know. Okay, I promise you, second round is gonna be better now that you've got a round in you, okay? Always think the strength portion, you're doing it a little bit slower. You wanna feel extension and squeeze. The mobility stuff, it's gonna be stretch, stretch, control, control, okay? Other than that, we're getting ready for round 2. We're back to our bent over rows and half kneeling clocks, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bent over position. I've got a little bit of weight, so I'm doing my 5. Remember, if you got lighter, you're doing more. And then half kneeling position, open up the shoulders. Okay, 3 per side. Whew. All right, once you get the hamstring walkout position. Okay, so those that want to challenge, you can try holding a weight above you just to add a little bit more work and tension. Okay, just like that. Okay, remember, just 5 total reps. And then that active stretch and open. Okay, so really stretch, open. A lot harder with the weights. Three reps per side. Once you get these, there shouldn't be too much rest. Okay, and then we go into that Jefferson curl. Okay, round the shoulders, round your back. Brace at the bottom, come up. Think of it almost as like a round back RDL or deadlift, which forces us to create a lot more tension here and control. Good. Okay, 5 reps here, and then you're going into that leg raise extension. Okay, remember, don't forget to tense your stomach. If you forget to do that, yes, you will feel this in the lower back. All right, the more tension you create in the stomach, all right, the safer it is on your back. Okay, and then that leg raise, remember, you're trying to kick past the head, okay? Let's go. Okay, this one's a little bit faster. Okay, and then the last one is our Bulgarian split squats / world's greatest stretch. Okay, you can go ahead. Nice and deep. We're going for 5. Once you get your 5 aside, world's greatest stretch. All right. All right, take a breather here. Quick sip of water. One more round through this. Okay, same thing by now. We've got the hang of it. We were getting accustomed to the sequence. Okay, we know where to be slow and control. We know where to feel that stretch, feel that brace, feel that control. Okay. All right, other than that, I don't think we need too much rest. So we're going in 5 seconds, back to our bent over rows. Let's go. Remember, this one's really open it up, right? It's about mobility here and control. Okay, once you get those hamstring walkouts, and you guys can start right away. Good. And when you walk out and get to that extended position, try to hold that for a second. That's where the hamstrings really burn. Okay, and then don't forget that active stretch and open. Okay, there's a lot of core tension happening here. Okay, if you're finding that your legs can't get quite to 90, this is why we're doing it. Okay, as soon as you're done, Jefferson curls. Okay, remember, not a lot of weight for this. Okay, and then you got the leg raise extensions. Okay, and then really feel your abs curl up and reach back. Good. As soon as you get your 6 reps here, last one, Bulgarian split squats for 5 each side. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, 3 per side just like that, and then grab some water. Whew. Okay. All right, is everyone done and ready? All right, we're just gonna hold a couple poses. All right, this is our cross-legged quarter squat position. I'm using my hands to just kind of drive this knee down and get that extra glute stretch. See if you can hold in balance. There's quarter squats work happening there. Okay. Our breathing shouldn't have been too intense today, but if you actually challenge your strength and control, that's where things got hard. Ooh, the side's balance is no good. All right, we did a lot of Goiner work. We're gonna come into as wide of a sumo stance as possible. Hand assisted just so that you can get a little bit deeper on the stretches. Good, and then walk down to the ground. Handcuffs 5 times to finish, okay? Okay, a little bit of a shoulder stretch, a little bit of a back posture burner. And good job.